my cafe. We were closed today, but I use my spot like my little private club. So ain't nobody here. I'm using it, doing what I do. Chilling, having some chips, drinking on some ice or coffee. But look, I know a lot of y'all on the other side of the world are asleep. Y'all could catch the playback. For all of y'all that's on the other side with me, here you go. Whoever's up, these late crazy hours, y'all can get with me. All right, I'm gonna stop crunching the chips. Maybe that's to wake some of y'all up, get you woke. But look, if you're jumping on, chime in below. That's what's up. Appreciate you, JB the Jeweler. I got that 24K, them bars over here in Asia, if you're ready for it. Miss E, what are you doing up? What is wrong with y'all folks? What you doing? Time is it? It's about 4 a.m. All right, well, that's what's up. What's up? I'm really surprised that anybody that listened to me is up, you know. But I was doing this live just to make another recording while I had some minutes to spare. And I'm gonna just go ahead and start spitting bars, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that title, the economy, wars and fire. Okay, sound all scary and stuff, right? But like I was telling y'all on the last live, you don't have to go down the rabbit's hole with how it looks. You can go the other side of the rabbit's hole and experience the come up. Because this is a come up opportunity. Every time there's a war, I'm telling y'all, people make crazy money. And you think it's so far away from you getting access to it, but it's really not. It's just about taking whatever you have and putting it in line with what's coming through. You want something to pass through your network or your your module, whatever you want to call it. So somebody said, nah, it don't sound scary no more. It sound, who's that? Braxton the Snake, it sound normal, usual. Yeah, that's how they try to do it so that your subconscious can't even, it has to, if you accept that it's the normal information, what it does is it allows the really abnormal stuff they about to throw to just, everybody just go with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody going against it. So in order to psychologically make people go with the stuff that's happening to them adversely without any recourse to the people who are issuing all the adversity challenges and so on and so forth, they got to keep bombarding your subconscious with the same thing over and over, or elevations or different variations of the same thing over and over, to where it becomes not a big deal. Just like they kept throwing. And listen, y'all, if y'all in the LGBTQ 123 boy club, whatever that, the QRM club, whatever they calling it, nothing against nobody. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Everybody can do what they need to do, how they need to do it. You move how you want to move. I ain't trying to talk about that. For me, I don't roll like that. So when nobody step to me like that, I'm gonna step at you. But anyway, y'all know for a while, I'm just pointing this feature out, for a while, they kept throwing that out there over time in the 1960s, the 70s, the 80s. Little by little, they keep sprinkling it out there, throwing it out there, throwing it out there. Y'all remember, what's the name of the group? They sing the YMCA song, the Village People. Y'all remember them? That was a sprinkle, okay? They kept sprinkling it, all that little stuff out there, sprinkling it out there. They get you Luther Vandross, his sugar all up in the tank, but his voice, you couldn't tell. He's singing them, blowing them tunes, you just all, woohoo, go on, Luther, do your thing. That's for those of you who know Luther Vandross's, music. But they kept sprinkling it until now, the sprinkle kind of looked like a shovel. They just drop a shovel load of it on you now. And if you keep not saying nothing about what you feel about it, and you keep shutting up because of the cancel culture thing and all of this stuff they try to silence everybody with, all this fear tactic stuff, then eventually it's a dump truck load. So that's what they do with the programming, with the wars and this and that. They bombard your senses and your subconscious with it to the point where when they dump the dump truck load, ain't nobody against it. Everybody just like, oh, well, kind of figured that was going to happen next. That's not really what needs to be happening, but that's what is happening. But anyway, so the economy. Y'all kind of already got a bead on the economy in your region. I don't know all the regions of the world, but as I look at things, not looking at only the American side of things, since this is the important part, is that you don't just look at your region. It's transactions and commerce going on all over the world. It's so many places that you can be in just by being on the internet, creating income for yourself right now from America, from South America, from Europe, from wherever you at, okay? Africa, whatever. So it's not that you got to be a rocket scientist or you got to have like a tech degree or something like that. No, you just need to open your mind and start trying to look into what, instead of your searches on Google or wherever you search, DuckDuckGo, whatever you do, instead of your searches being, what's coming next, what's the next great disaster, so on and so forth, you could be Googling what business opportunities are in Africa. So many countries inside of Africa, you can find something. Okay, it's people right now doing business in other countries with other countries via the internet, via Skype, Messenger. You got technology in your hand, that phone, you got access to a whole bunch of people groups. It all depends on what your mind searches for on these things to find the answer for you. So I'm just here to encourage folk, like this economy thing, oh, we're doom and gloom and America's going under. Yeah, it is. It's truth be told, it is. But this has happened before. This has happened to other civilizations plenty of times. People that it wasn't the end of the world, okay? It wasn't the tribulation. Well, let me put it like this. It is the tribulation period for the people who believe a certain way. This is a tribulation period, but you got to ask yourself, all of history, his story about the bad things that happened, World War II, World War I, the Civil War, all this stuff, that's just America. What about all the atrocities and all the things in other countries that have happened and hundreds of millions of people died because of one person, like say King Leopold, okay? 100 million folk, and everybody's been out of shape about Hitler stuff, the German, the Nazi stuff, and how many people they say they got rid of. Supposedly really only like 1.7 mil, 2 mil or something like that. Wasn't no 6, 7 million. They just bumped the numbers up to make it sound really horrific. So people, oh, that's the most gruesome thing ever, and all the gas chambers and all. Yo, King Leopold, Belgium, did a doozy on Africa. Don't nobody be talking about that. But anyway, the reason why I said that is because all of this stuff that's happened, right? All these atrocities and all this big time stuff, people, one, don't go get the information that they need to pull the trigger on what they need to pull on, but also getting back to the economy thing. Let me get back on that because I'll get all out around and I'll be going in a whole different direction. The economy thing, this is to encourage people that you can do it. You can develop a business on your phone, doing business in another country, getting their dollars and putting it in a digital account or a digital wallet, and then still being able to actually utilize those funds somewhere else in the world, or actually convert it to USD or whatever you need to convert it to. It's more than one way to skin cat. I don't skin cats, but that's just that old saying, just a program. So it just came out like that. But I like cats sometimes when they don't, claw you to death and do crazy stuff in your house and tear everything up. But other than that, they okay. But I'm just saying, don't stay on this economy thing like it's the end of the road for you. That's what I was gonna say. Back to what I was saying before when I got off track. Basically, it's been a rapture or a tribulation period or the end of times for all of these different events that have happened to those people. That's why I brought up Belgium. 10 million, 20 million people died. That was their tribulation period. That was their end of times. So y'all keep regurgitating this thing, oh, it's the end of times. That's a cop-out, like lay down and just wait for it to happen and then Savior's gonna come save you. Okay, you're gonna be still sitting there waiting for somebody to save you. I told you, the only person gonna save you is you. You can't wait for the gov, you can't wait for nobody. FEMA ain't gonna help you. In a disaster, you better be ready to roll and help yourself. Y'all see that Maui, the fire, the wildfire. Yeah, right. Let me tell you something. Here's something to do with war. Let's go into that real quick. The wildfires, as far as you not being able to depend on somebody to help you, especially the GOV anywhere, any GOV, anywhere in the world, you can't depend on that. You got to be ready to roll, tighten your boots up and go at a moment's notice. So you got to be ready for that just anyway. But look, let's talk about that wildfire that they selling y'all on. Y'all remember the fires in Cali, right? When it burned up that whole town? Y'all remember that? Okay, that's hush, hush, quiet, quiet now, right? Bet you roll up over there right now. None of them people that lived over there ain't there no more. Whether they survived it or not. They probably couldn't go back in there. They had signed an executive order that would allow for them to take back that land in the event of a natural disaster that destroyed everything. Okay, same situation with this situation. Yo, do y'all watch in between the lines as what's going on? When you hear of a fire being so hot, metal things melt to the ground, that should alarm you. Y'all know I'm in the fire profession business. You don't have to be a fire professional to understand that when something melts metal to the ground, that's not a forest fire situation. Okay, that's not a house fire situation where the house burned down and then the car, with rims on the car, the metal melts to the garage floor. Come on, man. So that same situation happened in them wildfires in California some years back, and I can't remember the name of the town, but it melted cars. Look, cars was all up on the roadway, burnt to a crisp, rims melted to the floor. There was pools of aluminum and metals under the cars, where the tires used to be, where the rims used to be, melted to the pavement. So to do that, the fire got to reach upwards of 2,400 degrees. Like, that's so hot where if you was close enough, you would just combust. Your clothing would just automatically just combust and you just poof, light on fire, right? A normal forest fire produces about 1,400 degrees of heat. That's all the trees burning, okay? That's all the grass and everything burning up right there in that vicinity, 1,400. This fire over here, 2,400. So you gotta wonder, how in the hell did the fire get that hot? What kind of fire? So I know some people will go, that's just God judging the people's bad over there, just God's judgment on the earth. Nah, that ain't God's judgment unless you're considering the fact that instead of G-O-D is G-O-V is the God you're talking about. So figure that one out. You know what I'm talking about. So also, if you investigate that a little further, see, it depends on what you querying online. That's what determines what information you get back. So if you never ask too many questions, you just hear and then you go looking for things in the vicinity of what they announcing, you're always going to find what they place out there for you to see and hear. But if you go around that in a 360 view and say, yo, wait a minute. Yeah, so how'd the whole town burn up? Wait a minute. Maui, let's see, that's the United States territory, huh? Oh, wait, I Googled Maui. I Googled Hawaii and found out there's 14 military bases in that same vicinity within minutes from that area that burned down. What? How is that? Wait a minute. You mean the closest base next to that spot had 36,000 troops that are just sitting there on deck and they don't have the capacity to go assist like 12 minutes away, 15 minutes away or something to go put out a fire? And then you got to ask yourself this, how they didn't have it? You got to go dig for this information, of course. I'm going to put a link probably on this that you can click on, and then you can go check out another cat's video about this. So you got people all around the world doing the same thing I'm doing going, nah, y'all trying to do this all over again. Okay, we know what y'all did the last time, but we really couldn't get the views. Now we done got the views on our channel, so now we can bust some information out or whatever they doing, you know what I'm saying? And then they're getting contact with people on the ground. So this has to do with war, okay? I went from economy, now I'm into the war part. So here you go. So they found out that they turned the water off over there. People was watering their lawns and stuff, trying to keep the fire away and blah, 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 doing an okay job at it. Everything would have been cool, supposedly. And then the water went off. So go look that up. The other thing, all communications, all the comms was shut down. Wi-Fi, boot, turned off. Couldn't get on your phone and do nothing. Also, they, for some strange reason, the same sheriff that was in Las Vegas that used to work there on a, not really a disaster, but a situation involving people dying and stuff, he the sheriff over there now in Hawaii, handling that jurisdiction. That's weird, huh? So this cat had ordered his people, tell the people, go back. Go back, they blocked all the escape routes to get to the water and stuff. So as you keep digging into this information, which you can do online yourself, this is not major, even, doing a lot of research. You can visit some other people's websites and YouTube pages and find this information. Now, you can't hear about it on the media. You know you ain't gonna hear about it on no news. I posted that clip on the community page on Major's channel, on this channel, with a link. And if you go click it, it's gonna show you how all the news medias, now I didn't put that video together, that's on another cat's website. They did all that work. They got all that technology. They put all the videos together where they got all these channels across the country in America saying the same lines at the same time. All they did was gathered all the videos and looped it all together and let them play at the same time. They say word for word, verbatim, the same intro, the same everything from city to 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 state to state to state. So you ain't gonna hear what you need to hear through those mechanisms. So stop looking at CNN, CNBC, and all these Fox and all these stupid. They all the same stuff, man. I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep playing these. They got you picking sides, and on each side, it's this kind of group got the narrative, and on this side, the other group got the narrative. So they got you narrator, whatever you want to call it, about to clash over their stuff. Look, them presidents and all them congressmen and all them people up there, they need to go fight each other in another country, one against each other, see who win, and then that'll be the nation who won. Instead of putting us against each other to level their playing field so they can keep more control, they got to neutralize folks and get rid of folks and promote folks all at the same time. They promote folks, they neutralize, and then they delete people all at the same time. So you got to start going and find some of this data, thanks Miss E, to unravel your narrative. The reason why you got to go do these searches is so that your mind can say, yo, man, they really trying to pull the wool over like that? What? Yeah, you got to pay attention so you could break out of the programming cycle that they got most people in. That's how you use these resources, is to break out of the programming. That's the objective. It's not just to know knowledge. No, it's to then turn it into wisdom, which is experience in doing something, how to move a different way, how to search a different way, how to look a different way. It's not the end of your life unless that's what you plan into. I could be in a region and they start dropping bombs all around me. Like I said, I might have to go duck with everybody else, but after I gather my thoughts, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm not going like that. No, the situation gonna turn into the right situation for me. I'm gonna keep moving and grooving and protecting myself and my family and whatever, but guess what? I'm gonna thrive through it. Somewhere, somebody gonna have something for me. It's gonna take care of us. Somewhere, somebody gonna open the door. Oh, come in here, I got you. Yo, that's how you gotta roll. You can't be all hunkered down and sheltered by yourself kind of thinking. Okay, if you find yourself by yourself hunkered down somewhere, don't let your mind go all the way to that place, because once they got your mind, they got your being. That's the whole point of the psychology behind what they're doing and how they move. So if you're gonna be ahead of the crowd, your crowd, you gotta outstep them by first outstepping yourself. Yourself is the part that's in the way of you moving how you want to move, okay, through this place. Everybody got time to move, to think of how they want to move and decide how that move is going to happen, so on and so forth. If you don't believe you can do it, then that's what you get. If you can believe that you can do it and you start the process by physically, mentally doing it, that's what you're gonna get. It's just cut and dry like that. Either you want to go get in your car, turn the key on and start the car, or you want to just put the key in there and just look at it and say, when you gonna start? I mean, they ain't making cars like that quite yet, I don't think, but that's coming soon. But right now, if you got a key to your car, you got to put it in the car. You got to turn it. You better have some gasoline in there to get it to go. That's all you doing that. There ain't no savior in that moment. There ain't no savior saving you. You either gonna run from the fire, okay, and save yourself, or you just gonna sit there and be like, I'm waiting to be saved. Save me while you're burning. That's it. There's no other way. So, talked about the economy, talked about wars. So they waging war. So that fire thing, Hawaii thing, okay, Hawaii 5-0, that fire thing over there, that's an act of warfare. That, hey, the very people that you think can protect you from something are the ones who be pointing at you with crosshairs. You have crosshairs on your back. So that's why you got to do it yourself, okay? Ain't no extra thing coming to help you with that. So all I'm saying is, you got economy stuff going on. You got the war stuff going on. Y'all, they got you mesmerized, some people, with the stuff over in Ukraine, Russia, that stuff. Yeah, it already started. Yeah, people still waiting for World War III to start. They've been started that like maybe 20 years ago. Okay, this is how these things escalate. Right under the cover of darkness, and then it sneak up on you. Oh, it's here, boom, you stuck. So it's already been started. It's already going on. So stop looking at headlines and YouTube videos saying, oh, when is World War III about to start? Yo, man, they're already doing it. I talked to some people from over that way. Already been doing that. All these things that you think you saw on the media about different countries, and those are the bad people, and you're in America and they're showing you these are the bad people of the world. We got to go get them. It's already been going on. This is what's been going on. So don't sit around using Bible verses, and I'm just picking on folk because I know that's how a lot of people rolling. Don't be using Bible verses to, predicting this is the end of times thing, when really you behind then, because it already started some years, 20, 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, who knows how long, maybe even 100 years ago. The clock already been ticking like that. You just ended up in the equation because you got born and then you grew up, you learned some things, they taught you some programs, and now you think you know something. We don't know hardly nothing. The only thing you know is what you can pull off with your hands and fingers and what you can do with your mind. That's all you know. If it turned into a result, you can know that you know that. If it don't turn into a result, you don't know that. If it turned into a result for somebody else, that's they knowing, not your knowing. That's just a trail for you to follow to get motivated so you can do something yourself, but it's not knowing. You only know when you can do it, okay? So we got economy, wars. What was the other thing I put up there, y'all? More of my little bullet points that I don't write down, I just put on the title. Economy, war, and fires. Okay, so I talked about all three. What's going to happen is people need to make decisions right now. Where you want to be, what you want to be doing the rest of your life. You want people chasing you down the street, or you want you chasing people down the street, or you want to be sitting back chilling in a region that's non-hostile for chasing folk down and up the street. You can easily determine what it is you want out of the rest of your existence here, in the physicalities of things. You know, your body only lasts so long, so all of us just got whatever we got. But your spiritual side things is a forever thing. That's a forever energy. So you better start making some moves on how that is going to keep transferring from place to place, and what you're going to get when you get to that next location, whatever that is. I'm not a specialist on none of that. I see things a little differently now than I ever did. I broke out of the 20-year being a certain religious sect follower. Broke out. It took me years to get out of that mindset. And some people, oh, you backsliding. Okay, whatever you want to call it. I'll backslide, front slide my way to thriving, whatever I got to do while I'm here. You want to call it backsliding? I must be a good, good with the body. because to be able to slide on your back, shoot, that's doing something. Anyway, that's just that old program cropping up, popping in people's minds. It's a defense mechanism, so it causes you not to change. You stay in your same lane. It's like, Master say, stay over here, don't go nowhere. So then people just like pull out the Bible verse. Yep, say right here, the way of the wicked is the way of the da-da-da. And then everybody just stay put. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing with that, man. That's evil over there. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot stick. But all weekend long, people drinking, partying, doing promiscuous stuff with other folk, left and right, and then show back up Sunday morning. Oh, praise the Lord, saints, and all that nonsense, right? Anyway, I can pick on that. I'm a seasoned vet. I got credentials behind what I'm saying. I got the proofs in the pudding. So I'll speak on whatever I want to speak on because I've already experienced that. I've attained some level of wisdom in what I'm talking about. So anyway, y'all go research that fire stuff. Go research all of the things that they ain't gonna tell you on the mainstream stuff. And then you're gonna start seeing real quick, the people the prez, the dude that can't remember his first and last name half the time and fall up the stairs all the time, that dude, he didn't even go to the spot till like 2 weeks later. If you watch some of the footage of him walking through the burnt debris stuff, he's smiling and look like he cracking jokes with people. He laughing and smiling walking through the streets. He ain't got no kind of sympathy for nothing. You know why? He been at it for 40, 50 years in the same position. He's seasoned. It ain't, look, this all a game to them. It's all a big game. And then here go, if you care about politics, here Trump, and he running around saying all the right stuff and doing all the right moves and stuff, but then half the country hate him, right? The other half love him too much. Ain't no balance. Because, I'm not for either side, but that's what I see. Half of them love him too much, and the other half hate him for real hate. Like, come out and do anything to drag you down kind of hate that there is. I mean, gossiping day and night about it. Why are you wasting all of your life essence talking about these people? He already a billionaire, and the other one in the office right now, he don't know where he at. He don't know what he doing half the time, except what they tell him to do. And then the one could be prez. If he ain't prez, she ain't got a clue either. You can't just say, oh, she a black woman, she good to go, blah, 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 she deserves a chin. No, you got to be able to do the job. There's people's lives at stake all over the world. You can't just be, a sister in the office and everybody, oh, she gonna do a great job. No. Either you presented that before you got there and you got credentials and you got, accolades from that, or you didn't. So to go from a district attorney or some DA to the vice president, come on, bro. What you ain't even got no skin in the game yet. So I can't, all that stuff up in the air. That's a mess. That's a hot mess right there. All that's a hot mess. But anyway, I can't stress this enough. I gotta get off here in about 5 more minutes or so. But I can't stress this enough. It's still about your narrative. It's about what you want to do. Don't think that you're doomed because you're in America, okay? Don't think that you're doomed because you're in Europe and everything's. You're just gonna have to make a little different preparation so you can jog around some of this stuff. But you gotta do the jog. You gotta get your Nikes on and start getting ready to run. You can't be sitting back reviewing all of this information all the time and then never making a move about it, unless that's what you want to do. So if that's how you roll and how you moving, then if something happens stupid that you could have stepped around, that's on you. Quit buying all of these media outlets stories because they all singing the same song. All your Republicans singing the same song. All your Democrats were same song. They all in the same corporate structure. They all in the same spot. They all got their mandate from something saying, this how we rolling. Not for the people we rolling against y'all. That's how they doing. So just know that going in, you're already in the mouth of the lion. So now you strong enough to hold the mouth open so you can get out, or you just going, I'm just waiting for a savior, and so that's what you got to determine. And you better do it quick, hurry, like fast. Don't be sitting around here waiting don't be thinking you're gonna make a move. Make the move. Make yourself make a move on something every day. If you're gonna start your business wherever you at in the world, why you still talk? What you planning? Okay, you can plan, but go ahead and do something. Go on the street, see if your product work people's time. See if you got something before you do all this thinking and building, developing in your mind. Business plan don't mean nothing unless it's implemented, unless you do something about it. So don't get caught up in all the niceties of Western civilizational, corporate planning stuff. No, go on the street and do your thing. See if what you got is good enough. If you're going to go to another country, other than just working, saving money to get your funds up and whatever, you should be doing things about that. You should be putting your feet in motion on this stuff. Like, get all your stuff done. Excuses like a-holes. Everybody got one, and they all stink. So that's nothing. If you got an excuse, that's on you. Everything is about doing something about something. So if you're not about doing nothing, whatever. But this is a doers channel. This was a everybody channel before, kind of like survival. Oh, we need help. That's why everybody flocking to anybody who could tell them anything. But what's left of that are people that look like interested in not figuring things out, but moving past it. That's where I'm at. Moving past all that stuff. It's like behind you in the rearview mirror kind of thing. We're not needing to be, it's coming. I'm waiting for it to come. Nah, you go and prep up, do what you need to do. If it comes when you don't know it's coming, which nobody knows what's coming. So there's no sense in putting a finger on, this is coming or that's coming. If we got enough data, we can kind of gather what might happen, but we still don't know. So until that day, when whatever happens, you need to be in thrive mode. You need to be in go get it mode. You need to be like, yo, I'm still here and I got things to do before I get up out of this spot, and I'm going to do them. That's the kind of mode we need to be in. Every other mode is it's ridiculous. It's stupid. You're wasting your time here, your essence. So what you got? Economy, American, the dollar. Yep, it's going down. Do something about it. Okay. Go do something about your situation. I can't tell you exactly what to do because I don't know your situation. Go do something about it. Wars, they're going to do that anyway because their contracts are up. The time is up for a lot of stuff. So in order to go into the next set of contracts, pretty much, next set of agreements, they got to break out this stuff and reassemble it later. That's how they do. They run another tribulation period scenario, okay? They still running these scenarios. And if you're sitting on the fence going, this is the time, the Lord coming for us all. No, this is not the time. It's not gonna happen like that. You're just gonna sit there and watch it happen when you could have been not watching it happen for yourself and been watching what you want to happen. This is for people who are gonna make some moves. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm saying. This is just motivation for you if you was already kind of on the fence. If you're headed in that direction, stay on your path. If you need a push, this is shove, okay? So that's all this is for. There's no hopefully people will listen. You either do or you don't. I don't have all the answers, neither do you. But whatever answer you have for yourself that makes sense to you, that's what you need to be doing. So that's all I'm here to reinforce what you probably getting signals and messages on, like, yo, I need to get up out of here, but I don't know what to do. Okay, find your path, do it. That's it. Stop second guessing yourself and stop, I don't know if I can, if you don't know, then you don't know. But for those of you that go find out, it's go time. It's time to do your life, do your journey. That's what time it is. So make sure you hit the like, hit subscribe. Motivational message. Shout out to everybody on here. Yo, stand your ground. Whatever thing you believe in for yourself, do that, okay? Don't be joining up all these groups believing they thing, because that's what's going to lead you astray from self. Find self, do self, and then let everything else come, and you can decide if you want to do that later. But don't be joining up with everybody's thing. These lives matter, those lives matter. No, my life matters. My daughter's life matters. My other children's lives matter, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm gunning for, okay? Not everybody else's lives matters. Y'all, I'll deal with y'all later. You know, if you're drowning and I can save you, I'll throw you a rope, right? I'll pull you up, but I'm not coming to look for you drowning, because I got to make sure my peoples ain't. Get strong at home, and then you can move abroad. You can move out. You know what I'm saying? Get home is you, not your household. You are your home, okay? All right, so y'all got any questions for me? This kind of, I normally don't do stuff about it around this time, but hey, we doing it. So anybody got any questions? That's it. I like it. Don't try, do. That's the sentiment right there, Paula. Don't try. There ain't no trying. We doing. Don't try nothing. That's right. I was timed out. It's all good. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Paradise, California. That was the name of the spot. Okay. That was it. Cool. Major is correct. Save yourself. That's right. You got to. Okay. If ain't nobody got no questions, I'm about to get up out of here. I got to go pick up some stuff, do some things. And I did here, I'll say this real quick. What I said the grass is greener. I put this on a post somewhere. Maybe it's on Facebook. I don't know. The grass is greener on the correct side, on the positive side. And the skies are bluer too, on the positive side of thinking. And all that means is the more you populate your environment with positive thinking, the better off you're gonna be. It don't mean you just gonna, fly around like an angel, walk through walls or something like that. I didn't say you bulletproof now. No, I didn't say that. Stuff can still get to you. We just people, just skin and bones, you know what I'm saying? But what I meant by that was, and I'm gonna get out of here, what I meant by that was, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The minutes that you're here, the skies are bluer and the grass is greener on the other side of negative thinking. So you got two spheres, positive, negative, up, down. All the things of this life are going to be the same directional activity, right, left, up, downness. So either you this side of things or that side of things. It's up to you to decide which side you're going to be on. Once you get there, stay on that side. Keep the momentum up. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Y'all early birds. Y'all over there where it's like 4:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. Y'all need to get a nap in and stop drinking Red Bulls and stuff. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Appreciate all of y'all. I'll hit y'all back in a minute. I might have more time to do some more lives here shortly, so I'll holler at y'all. Hey, hit the thumbs up for me before this thing goes off, and then come back on this and post some comments, and then that way people can interact with the comments a little bit, know what's going on. Paula hit 5:30 over that way. That's what's up. That's a good time to be up. It's nice and quiet. You can really find yourself. All right, y'all. So. All right, Miss E, thank you for moderating. Braxton Snake Fiend, that's what's up. Paula, everybody, Tracy, everybody, I appreciate y'all. Richard, holler at you in a little bit, y'all. This is Major signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace.